Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this online session of Mathematics Part 2, Coordinate Geometry Part 4. Till now, friends, we have been discussed with the different three parts of this coordinate geometry. Today we will continue with Coordinate Geometry Part 4. Friends, in the previous lecture, we discussed with the following important points: properties of the intercepts made by three parallel lines, division of a line segment, section formula, coordinates of the midpoints of a segment, centroid formula. Today we will discuss with some problems based around the above subtopics. So before that we will see some useful formulas. Section formula: the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points a x1 y1 and b x2 y2 in the ratio m as to n are given by mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Midpoint formula: the coordinates of the midpoint of a segment joining a x1 y1 and b x2 y2 are given by x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Centroid formula: if x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3 are the vertices of a triangle, then the coordinates of the centroid are x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. So friends, let us start with the problems based on this. So problem number 1, find the coordinates of the point P if P divides the line segment joining the points A minus 1 7 and B 4 minus 3 in the ratio 2 as to 3. Let the coordinates of the point B P be x y. Now here A minus 1 7 which would be a x1 y1 and b 4 minus 3 which will be b x2 y2. Therefore we can P divides the line segment AB in the ratio m as to n 2 as to 3. Here we will get, comparing the terms of coordinate A, x1 is minus 1, y1 is 7, x2 is 4 and y2 is minus 3. By using the section formula, we get x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. Now we will substitute the values. M's value is 2, n's value is 3, x1, y1, x2, y2, that is already wrote over. Now we will substitute x is equal to 2 into bracket 4 plus 3 into minus 1 divided by 2 plus 3, that is m plus n. Therefore x is equal to 4 2s are 8 minus 3 upon 5. Therefore x is equal to 8 minus 3 is 5, 5 upon 5. So you are getting x is equal to 1. Also y is equal to my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Therefore y is equal to 2 into bracket minus 3 plus 3 into bracket 7 upon 2 plus 3. Therefore y is equal to minus 6 plus 21 upon 5. So therefore y is equal to 15 upon 5. After simplification you are getting y is equal to 3. Therefore P13 divides the line segment joining the points A minus 1 7 and B 4 minus 3 in the ratio 2 as to 3. So we will continue with next problem number 2. Find the ratio in which the point T minus 1 6 divides the line segment joining the points P minus 3 10 and Q 6 minus 8. Friends, we will start now here. T minus 1 6, P minus 3 10 and Q 6 minus 8, these are the given things. T divides the line segment PQ in the ratio m as to n. Therefore we are getting x1 as minus 3, y1 10, x2 6, y2 minus 8, x minus 1 and y 6. By using the section formula we get x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. Now we will substitute the required values. Therefore x value is minus 1 which will be equal to m's value we have to find out, m into bracket 6 plus n we have to calculate minus 3 upon m plus n. Now we will cross multiply. Minus 1 into bracket m plus n will be equal to 6m minus 3n. On the right hand side we have solved the multiplication and wrote over there. Therefore we will solve left hand side bracket minus n is equal to 6m minus 3n. Now we will bring m one side. 6m plus m is equal to 3n minus n. Therefore 7m is equal to 2n. Therefore m upon n is equal to 2 upon 7. This is the ratio, or you could say m as to n is equal to 2 as to 7. So T divides the line segment PQ in the ratio 2 as to 7. Now problem number 3. Point P is the center of the circle and AB is the diameter. Find the coordinates of the point B if coordinates of point A and P are 2, -3 and -2, 0 respectively. So friends, here what given is A 2, -3 and P -2, 0 is given. So let the coordinates of the point B be x, y. You could see here the center of the circle is the midpoint of the diameter. Therefore, by using midpoint formula, -2 is equal to 2 plus x upon 2. That the actual midpoint is x is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That formula we are using. Without writing formula, I wrote here direct the values. Therefore, we get -2 into 2 is equal to plus x. Therefore, x is equal to -4 minus 2. That will be x is equal to -6. Similarly, also we can write 0, that is y's value. 0 is equal to -3 plus y upon 2. Therefore, we can write that 0 into 2 is equal to -3 plus y. Therefore, y is equal to 0 plus 3. That leads to y is equal to 3. Therefore, you can say the coordinates of the point B are -6 and 3. Very easy problems. You can easily understand this. You have to practice them properly. Fourth one, find the ratio in which the point P K7 divides the segment joining A89 and B12. Also find the value of K. Friends, we have to first calculate the value of K. So here what given things we will write first: A89, B12 and PK7. These are given. So P dividing the line segment AB in the ratio m/n, which we have to find out. I will write the values. X1 is 8, Y1 is 9, X2 is 1, Y2 is 2, X is K and Y is 7. By using section formula, we get Y is equal to my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Therefore, we substitute the above value. 7 is equal to m into bracket 2 plus n into bracket 9 divided by m plus n. Now cross multiply. 7 into bracket m plus n will be equal to, we'll solve that one, 2m plus 9n. So solve the bracket to the left hand side. 7m plus 7n will be equal to 2m plus 9n. We'll bring m one side. 7m minus 2m is equal to 9n minus 7n. Therefore, you will get 5m is equal to 2n. Therefore, m upon n is equal to 2 upon 5. We got the ratio here. Now we'll calculate the value of K. Again, P dividing the line segment AB in the ratio 2:5. Just we have been calculated the ratio. Therefore, by using the section formula, we will getting x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus. Then now substitute the values. K x value is K is equal to 2 into bracket 1 plus 5 into bracket 8 divided by 2 plus 5. Therefore, K will be equal to 2 1s are 2 plus 8 5s are 40 upon 7. Therefore, K is equal to 42 upon 7. After simplification, you are getting K is equal to 6. So, the value of K is 6. Friends, now continue with the problem number 5, which is in triangle ABCG, -4 -7 is the centroid. If A is -14 -19, B 3 5, then find the coordinates of the point C. A, B, C are the vertices of a given triangle. Now, what are the given things here? A -14 -19, which will be equal to A x1 y1, which is x1 is equal to -14 and y1 is equal to -19. Similarly, B 3 5, which is equal to B x2 y2. Here x2 is 3 and y2 is 5. C x3 y3. So x3 and y3 we have to calculate. And G -4 -7, which will be Z xy, which is will be x is equal to -4, y is equal to -7. Now, by using the central formula, we can get x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. This is the x coordinate of the centroid. So now we'll substitute the above values here. X value is -4, which will be equal to x1 -14 plus x2 3 plus x3. We have to calculate upon 3. So we'll cross multiply. So -4 into 3 is equal to -14 plus 3 is -11 plus x3. Therefore, -12 plus 11 is equal to x3. Therefore, you are getting that x3 is equal to -1. Also, we know that y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Now, we substitute the values. -7 is equal to -19 plus 5 plus y3 upon 3. Therefore, cross multiplication, -7 into 3 is equal to -14 plus y3. Therefore, -21 plus 14 is equal to y3. So, y3 is equal to -7. Friends, the coordinates of point C are -1 and -7. Now, we will continue with next problem 6. Here, A h minus 6, b 2, 3 and c minus 6k are the coordinates of vertices of a triangle whose centroid is z1, 5. Find h and k. Little bit different problem. We have to follow up the same steps. Here what are the things given that we will write first. Ah minus 6 which will be equal to ax1 y1. So x1 is h and y1 is minus 6. b2, 3 which will be b x2 y2. Here x2 is equal to 2 and y2 is equal to 3. Then c minus 6k, c x3 y3 which will be x3 is minus 6 and y3 is k. And c1, 5 where gxy which would be x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5. So by using the centroid formula we can write x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. Now substitute the values. So 1 is equal to h plus 2 minus 6 upon 3. Therefore cross multiplication 1 into 3 is equal to h minus 4, that is minus 6 plus 2. Therefore 3 plus 4 is equal to h. Therefore we can write that h is equal to 7. You are getting the value of h. Now also we can write y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Therefore substituting the values, y is equal to minus 6 plus 3 plus k upon 3. Therefore 5 into 3 is equal to minus 3 plus k. Therefore 15 plus 3 is equal to k. Therefore you are getting k is equal to 18. So the value of h and k are h is equal to 7 and k is equal to 18. Friends, we will continue with next problem, that is 7. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment AB with A 2, 7 and B minus 4, minus 8. Friends, we will write first the given things, that here A 2, 7 and minus 4, minus 8 has been given. Let P and Q are the points of trisection of the line segment joining the points A and B. Points P, x1, y1 and Q, x2, y2 divide the line segment AB into 3 parts. You can see in the figure AB is divided into 3 equal parts, which has been shown with green color. P and Q is dividing AB into 3 equal parts. So here AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. Now AP upon PB is equal to AP. What is PP? PB is nothing PQ plus QB. Since this PQB is the betweenness. Therefore AP upon all these segments are equal. Therefore you can replace PQ and this QB by AP. Therefore AP upon AP plus AP. So AP upon 2AP is equal to half. This is from 1. We have been keeping the values of PQ and QB here as a AP, and you are getting this ratio AP upon PB as half. Point P is dividing segment AB in the ratio 1:2. Therefore by using section formula we are getting that x coordinate of point P is equal to 1 into minus 4 plus 2 into 2 upon 1 plus 2. Therefore minus 4 plus 4 upon 3, that is 0.3 is equal to 0. X coordinate of point P is now 0. Now y coordinate of point P is equal to 1 to bracket minus 8 plus 2 in bracket 7 upon 1 plus 2 minus 8 plus 14 upon 3, which will be 6 upon 3, that is 2. So the coordinates of the point P are 0 and 2. Friends, now AQ upon QB is equal to AP plus PQ. Since AQB is equal to nothing but AP plus PB, between this upon QB. Now substitute the value of AP PQ as QB. QB plus QB upon QB, which will be twice of QB upon QB. QB get cancelled and you are getting half from the equation 1. So point Q divides the same AB in the ratio 2:1. By using section formula, we get that x coordinate of point Q is equal to 2 into bracket minus 4 plus 1 into 2 upon 1 plus 2, which is equal to minus 8 plus 2 upon 3. So minus 6 upon 3, that is minus 2. Y coordinates of point Q is equal to 2 into bracket minus 8 plus 1 into bracket 7 upon 1 plus 2, which would be minus 16 plus 7 upon 3, which will be minus 9 upon 3, which is minus 3. So friends, the coordinates of point Q are minus 2 and minus 3. So the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment AB are P 0, 2 and Q minus 2, minus 3. Friends, we will continue one more problem. Very important this one. You could see that if A minus 14 minus 10, B 6 minus 2 is given, find the coordinates of the points which divides line segment AB into 4 equal parts. So most of the times this question has been asked, so be aware. Solution: here what are the given things are A minus 14 minus 10 and B 6 minus 2. Now let the point P, Q and R be the points that divides the line segment AB into 4 equal parts. Let P x1 y1, Q x2 y2 and R x3 y3 are the points. You can see in the figure AB is the line segment and due to this point PQR, it is divided into 4 equal parts. The equal parts are shown by identical marks with green color. Now you can see there Qx2y2 is the midpoint of the line segment AB, so we can use the midpoint formula. So you are getting x2 is equal to minus 14 plus 6 upon 2, that is minus 8 upon 2, that is minus 4, and y2 is equal to minus 10 plus minus 2 upon 2, that is minus 12 upon 2, that is minus 6. Therefore the coordinates of the point Q are minus 4 and minus 6. Friends, now Px1y1 is the midpoint of the segment AQ, you could see in the figure. Therefore by using midpoint formula again, x1 is equal to minus 14 plus of minus 4 upon 2, which is equal to minus 18 upon 2, that is minus 9. y1 is equal to minus 10 plus minus 6 upon 2, that is minus 16 upon 2, that is minus 8. Therefore you can write the coordinates of the point P are minus 9 and minus 8. Friends, again R, you see in the figure, Rx3y3 is the midpoint of the segment QB. You have been calculated the value of coordinates of Q and B already know, so we can find the coordinates of point R. Now by using midpoint formula, x3 is equal to minus 4 plus 6 upon 2, that is 2 upon 2, 1, and y3 is equal to minus 6 plus minus 2 upon 2, which is minus 8 upon 2, that is minus 4. So we are getting here the coordinates of the point R be 1 and minus 4. So friends, till now we have been discussed some 8 problems that are based on various formulas that we have been used. So what we discussed is, we discussed the problems based on the following important subtopics, that is section formula, then midpoint, coordinates of the midpoint of a segment, that is midpoint formula, and centroid formula. So friends, again you have to try these problems that have been given. If A 3, 5 and B 7, 9 and Q divides the segment AB in the ratio 2:3, then find the coordinates of point Q. A 15, 5, B 9, 20 and APB is the bitness. Find the ratio in which the point P 11, 15 divides the line segment AB. Here you have to find out the ratio M:1. Find the coordinates of the center of the triangle if points D minus 7, 6, E 8, 5 and F 2, minus 2 are the midpoints of the sides of that triangle. Find the lengths of the medians of a triangle whose vertices are A minus 1, 1, B 5 minus 3 and C 3, 5. Last one, if A 20, 10, B 0, 20 are given, find the coordinates of the points which divide line segment AB into 5 congruent parts. So I think certainly you will attempt all these problems, practice them. Again, before ending, friends, you should have to keep in mind that in order to carry a positive action, we must develop here a positive vision. So friends, if you like this video, subscribe, share. With these words, I would like to say thank you.